Hey everybody, it's your boy from Sorry I Didn't Come with a Filter podcast and YouTube channel. So today I got, I'm going to recap what I've watched, what I've seen, what I've heard, what I've basically have been trying to get through to my head here. So, yesterday was a Champions League day, which was my epic day yesterday. As I said, I gave out some of my results of St. Petersburg and Atalanta. So I'm just going to grab one of my waters here because I got the hiccups. And so back to what I was going to say. My team, Man U, won. And again, the heroics of Mr. One Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo. So that's, good step in the right direction on that end. I'm so happy. Wolfsburg and Sevilla tied 1-1. Salzburg beat the French side Lille 2-1. Juventus beat Chelsea 1-0. So I was kind of wrong on that one. I thought it was going to go to a draw, but, again, I was wrong, so I'll take my faults on what I did there. That's the recap of that. I do have the Europa coming up, but I'm not going to talk much about that. Last night's episode of AEW Dark was pretty good. Big congratulations to the Spanish God, Sammy Guevara, for beating up and taking it to the limit with Miro. He won the AEW's TNT title, so that's a good banger of an episode on that end. I'll update you guys more on my medical stuff a little later on. So today, or in the show here. Sorry, I just woke up super early. I had to do some stuff down at my restaurant. So, as I was saying, AEW, it was really good. Of course, Adam Cole demolished one of the pillars of AEW's foundation in Jungle Boy last night, which I wasn't too surprisingly shocked that it was going to happen like that, because it's Adam Cole. He's a new signee, so he's going to demolish him. But I can't wait for Rampage tomorrow, because I hear on Rampage you got Daniel Bryanson versus Nick Jackson. I've already seen some of the spoilers, so I'm not even going to spoil it for you people. I want you guys to tune that in. But again, it was a good match, or a good matchup. I think it's going to be. It's to have a lot of the Adam Cole was. It was a shock to see him in WWE at the time he came, but I understand why they were all going, like him, Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, they all went to WWE to stay here in North America until All Elite Wrestling, and then, run out your contracts. But Kyle O'Reilly really has found himself a niche in WWE as I see it. So that, he ain't going nowhere. He's going to stay in WWE. I see Bobby Fish tweeted out, so I'm guessing that challenge is accepted, so it's going to probably happen next week. Bobby Fish versus Sammy Guevara for the TNT title, so it looks like Bobby Fish is signing with AEW, probably, most likely. That's where he's going to end up. So basically, AEW is morphing into, my opinion, my take on it, and my funny fact to this is that they're morphing into this giant WWE cross or / Ring of Honor, and it's becoming a bigger and bigger company. So that's what it looks like. It's just, you got a lot of familiar faces that you saw in Ring of Honor and WWE all going into this company, and again, that's just where it's taking it. I really don't know what else I could say to that, to just being not overly surprised with it. It is how this is going to end up working, I guess, until WWE finds a formula and, a way to rebound itself. a second time around going up against another giant ass company. So that's here or there. I'll cover more on wrestling here. Just I'm gonna jump over last night baseball. The Mariners won, Blue Jays won, Yankees won, Red Sox won. This wild card spot in the AL is just going insane. I want to say congratulations to the Dodgers, my NL favorite team, because I'm on the West Coast. I love the Dodgers. I would be the Mariners, but everybody's a Mariner bandwagoner and hopper. And yes, you do see the Seahawks thing, but I like Seahawks. I've liked them for a while, for a very long time, because that was like the only team I really knew about until I really got into the NFL as I got older, because I was more of a hockey guy. So, yeah, on me. I love hockey. Don't get me wrong, I love hockey. But congratulations to the Dodgers. And yeah, let's I want to see a Dodgers Blue Jays series. Nothing but blue. But yeah, congratulations again. I will be repping my Dodgers stuff as the playoffs go on. I have heard some rumors. The talks are heating up again in the Canuckville here for the Hughes and Pettersson deals. You gotta understand, fans. It's gonna take some time, and I want to say my well wishes to everybody who lost or who was laid off yesterday on 650. I was devastated when I heard that on Donnie and Dolly that they got, they crumbled. Like I swear, if that fucking radio station closes down, I don't know what I'm going to do when I'm doing deliveries for my restaurant. Because usually I'm tuning in, listening to the Canuck game. I do listen to a lot of their morning shows if I'm not listening to my podcasts. And I love that. I love AM radio. Don't get me wrong, I use AM radio just to get through the traffic, because most of the time my friends got me, my dad's got me, my family's got me going all over the place, and I am not going to get busted by no cops for me flipping down the street with, $120, $140 in my Honda. I can do that, trust me. I can get it near 210 if I have to. Trust me, I've seen it. I've done it. So I'm not going to keep gloating about it, but, it's there. But as I look on, it was a downer, because, the radio stations, I miss them so much. I do like listening to the radio stations. It's just, here in Canada, it's not like in the States where you guys all have so many headquarters for, and you have local radio stations on FM and AM. Here in Canada, we're controversially held down by CRTC and the government, and it's all back east. Like, what I heard is it's supposed to be a national programming replacing some programs, and I'm like, oh crap, now we're gonna hear nothing but the goddamn Toronto Maple Leaf bullshit. And I don't care about I care about the Raptors. I care about the Blue Jays. Right? I could care for some of that stuff. But I don't want to hear about no goddamn fucking Maple Leaf chatter. I'm done with this shit. I'm on the West Coast. I'm so sick of this shit. Maybe I should just start my own radio station. I don't want to hear anything about the Maple Leafs. I am not a Maple Leaf fan. I am a Canuck fan. I am like West Coast, not the freaking East Coast. If this national program would work in a way to not overly expose us to the Maple Leaf fan base and the Maple Leaf freaking crap, I'd be a lot happier. But knowing that being said, I doubt it. It's just what it is. It is a market of bullshit to me, and I don't give a shit for it. So, as I say, this is why I called my podcast Sorry I Didn't Come With a Filter, because I'm so unfiltered and unscripted and uncensored and uncut and raw as possible and as authentic as possible, because this is my opinion, my view, my take, my funny fact shit. I don't generally care about hearing about one general team. There's 6 other fucking goddamn Canadian hockey teams. Let's talk about them more so than Toronto. Nobody gives a shit. The only fan base I know that can go, you can walk into an arena and see every single one with a paper bag over its head. That's despicable. But again, my opinion, my take, my view. So if I offend some people in Toronto, whoopsies. My bad. Not. Fuck that shit. So we got the Thursday nighter, as I say. Thursday nighter game. A lot of people are leaning to Cincinnati. I'm going to lean with Cincinnati because I just don't... It's Jacksonville. Stephen A. Smith said it's Jacksonville. But, you know, what it is, and I'm not going to complain about it. It's football. So, it's something interesting on TV tonight, so something to watch. Because I don't watch any of the programming that they got on TV, because my opinion is everything's basically the same shit, just rehashed or, you know, recycled, and I don't give a shit for it. That's why today it's an all-new recap of, you know, Champions League. I recapped a lot of that earlier, the scores and stuff. And yeah, full of bullshit news and rumors. It just came to me in like 1 second there. Just why I had to put it out like that, I did. But the reason why I love my sports is because it is a break from reality. It's a break from morale. It's just a break from general crap, and I just don't. I can't put up with that. This podcast is a little off kilter here today. When I look at the whole sporting world, when I heard that news yesterday, I just kind of like, you know, I see the U.S., you guys have all sports radio on FM, AM radios, and that's great. Why can't Canada have this? Why? I live in a freaking country. I love this country. I do. I love Canada. It's just, there's too much rules, too much restrictions on stuff that shouldn't even have it, where you have the crime and criminal element where you really like, don't do this, don't do that. But if you, we have to cut some jobs because the fat wigs, dipshits sitting in the offices in Toronto, in the head offices, jerking himself off like an idiot and playing like a fucking moron, going for golf and trips, don't care about the ones that are actually doing the reporting and, you know, actually doing a job about their well-being and their families. And that kind of really, you know, it kind of pisses people off that you're making people lose jobs. We're in a pandemic. I understand that, but it's just, these are telecommunications companies that own these radio stations. You make billions upon billions of dollars a year from cell phones, TV revenue, and all this other crap, and you can't really just put some money into yours. Like, I listened to Dolly, and Dolly was really getting heated on it, and you know, to me, Rick Dollywell was a guy who really thought every time Brock Besser wanted out. I don't think he wants out, so I'm going to end it at that. But I see a lot of his views are like mine, you know, and Don Taylor, same thing. Don Taylor, he's always landed on his feet, but Czech has always helped him land on his feet, and I am always so grateful to see that guy always on TV and on radio. So I love it. I love these guys. They're doing a hell of a good job. I check them out. I listen to them regularly. Due to the fact that I'm always working and I'm not near my phone as much, I do, when I'm in my car, I always listen to them. So that's my thing. As I progress through here, the sporting world, it seems like it's just getting too fictitious to me, or not fictitious, I shouldn't use that word. It's just not, it's something to have too much money being thrown at everything, but not put in the right places. Like, business marketing, business management isn't there. It's somehow, okay, we'll give $1 million to this side of our market, or of our area for our team, or for our local stuff, or less than that, but we're going to shove billions of dollars over here just because we want our merchandise and we want this and this and this to be paid. Well, that's great. You're not doing what you're supposed to be doing with the money that you generate. Yeah, I understand you sign contracts for players and stuff. This goes like vice versa with teams. Teams need radio. Okay? Especially when people cannot watch the games or go to the games. Radio is important. Especially for the games. So at least the fan can still listen to it and enjoy it. I know I swore a lot on here and I apologize, but, you know, it's frustration. When you start, like, we just lost one radio station earlier this year, February 9th, TSN 1040. We lost them. And then it looks like 650 somehow in the next few months might go the same route. Where am I going to listen? I'm not going to try to stream it on my phone when trying to drive, okay? I'm not paying no $550 or $570 fucking fine. Screw you. Keep the radio stations on and stop pissing off the people. That's all I got to say. You know, in general. And yeah, just keep it the way it is. Like, for fuck's sakes, I enjoy every single thing on AM radio. I enjoy them. I love listening to them. You know, most of them are really funny when they start fighting with each other. It's just, it's entertainment. Like, you know, the radio stations have that on the FM, but they're just, up here, it's all music, and it's almost, every time you change, the radio stations are good, don't get me wrong, they're great, but I don't want to hear the same freaking Taylor Swift song over a million times. I don't want to hear half of that. I want to hear other stuff too, you know, like, I have nothing against Taylor Swift, but Jesus. And you know, there's lack of variety. This is what I'm saying, is like, it's a lack of variety. This is why I chose to do this. I know, you know, broadcasting and journalism is kind of going to the way of social media and the computers and all that, and I understand that. That's why I got into the podcasting YouTube route. I always wanted to express my opinion, my view, my take on things. I enjoy it so much because it is much like therapy for me, going through my mental state. It helps me get what's up here that's, you know, in different, I'm not going to express what I'm feeling, or I'm going to express it in a different way and talk about it. So yesterday was a really good day for me. I had an awesome checkup with my doctor. It was like 8-9 months later, but, you know, hey, I'm trying at least. He's very happy that my weight loss, I've almost lost 20 pounds in like a month here, so that's a good sign. Drinking a lot of water. I know I have my Gatorades. I understand there's sugar and you know, but it's carbs. A little bit of carbs doesn't kill me, and as long as I keep my workout up, I'm doing that now. My mental health it's there. It's not there. It's there. It's there. It's there. It's just kind of like, it's all over the place with me. It sucks because I can't really control sometimes my anxiety, my feelings, and that, so it's really hard. But as I say, I'm working towards my, you know, trying to keep myself more patient with things and not overthink or analyze and get so caught up with anxiety on it. So this is what I'm working on. And it's going to be hard. It's a process I've been dealing with since I was like 12, 13 years old. So, you know, I'm trying to control. All I have to do is try to take baby steps and small steps at a time with this, and I'll, you know, be better at it. I am not afraid about talking about it, so I'm going to talk about it. But all again, to recap, AEW was a good show. Good showing. Happy for Sammy Guevara. I'm happy that AEW is actually trying to book, you know, little guys with big guys and try to make it work. It does work when you get it right. WWE, I didn't mind the NXT 2.0 episode, as I said, like yesterday was, and it wasn't bad. The women's matches were good. Like, I didn't mind it. You know, I was listening to Busted Open, and I had to rewatch NXT again last night, and I watched it, and I kind of understand, like, it was, they beat the shit out of each other, but it was like they were slow pacing themselves, making sure they got their spots. When I watched it the first time, it was really, really good. And then when you watch it the second time, you see what all the others are actually saying, and you actually watch carefully, and you go, oh, okay, now I see what he's saying. Okay, now I see where that is. Oh, okay. And it was all of a build-up and a lead-up to such, it wasn't, I thought it was entertaining at first, but then when you go back to watch the second time, it's like, okay, yeah, it's not that entertaining. But again, and that was me just catching glimpses at the first match, and as the matches whirled on. Io Shirai and Zoe Stark. I think Io Shirai knows that she can help build stars, plus make herself even a bigger star. So her and Zoe Stark were working really well. Gigi Dolan and her friend JC there, Jane, were really good in the ring with them. You know, it does take a lot of patience. Like, as I just said, patience. For me to work on patience, it takes a lot of patience for fans to understand that this is a new NXT. This is going to actually be a development. So you're going to see a lot of green people, or semi-green people, or just novices, amateur kind of stuff. But what I look at now is Braun Breaker is what they're going to build off of. Braun Breaker is the cornerstone of this new NXT. Then Von Wagner, and then Garrison Waller, or Carmelo Hayes, or whoever, and it's just going to go through, because you're going to see all these old NXT people. They're going to start coming towards more of the main roster, so they're going to go up, and a lot of them might end up on SmackDown before going to Raw. So that's going to work in that favor, and that's pretty cool on a lot of that aspect of points. So I'm not going to really dive on too much on that. But as I was saying earlier, if WWE just needs to get their shit together, their creative team has to be a little less creative. Like, less is more. Do less, and it's more. Do too much, that's just going to make everybody go, I'm not watching it no more. But yeah, that's what I picked up through all the stuff that I've seen and heard, and the rumors were ended. That's why I said rumors. Last night, Bray Wyatt did not show up, Wyndham Rotunda, so there is a possibility that he is. Like, a lot of them are saying that he could be going back to WWE, because a lot of high executives did talk to him recently and offered him more ton of money to come back. But then Impact Wrestling is also looking at him. So it's a real counterbalance of, where he wants to go. Like, does he go back to a company that just let him go, or does he go to a new company? Who knows? It's just where the pendulum and where every chip lies, where it all falls. As that goes on, Braun Strowman, I haven't heard much with Braun Strowman yet, even though he's going against EC3 in Freely in Narrative 2, I guess. I don't know about anything else on his front. Buddy Murphy's been pretty quiet on that front. So a lot of the wrestling news is really, like, what I can see. You don't hear a lot. The real news I always hear about is just WWE, NXT, and AEW, and what is going on with those with that stuff. I see it. The slew of signings kind of just stopped as soon as they got Punk, Ruby Soho, Bryan Danielson, Adam Cole, all in AEW, right? And now Bobby Fish looks like he's on his way there. And Leo Rush has just came back out of retirement, and he re-signed with AEW. So AEW is going to be a place that you're going to watch a lot of interesting things go on. WWE is going to fall behind, like it usually does, and then somehow does this resurrection and, beats the holy piss out of people. Who knows? Could happen again a second time, or it could possibly fail. Who knows? We don't know, and that's just the fun facts. So that was my take today. I have to go and do my workout now, so I gotta go have some fun. Kettlebell workouts. So if you all watching this on YouTube, please hit that subscribe, smash that like, and please leave a comment, and have a great day. It's all been a day.